Welcome to the Twin Culture Podcast. Your host Maniah. This part 2. If y'all missed the first one, we got a shook one right for you. You know what I'm saying? So this one right here was another one that I had to pick my guests, wisely. People that really is going, speak some. And, I feel like the people I brought in here, people really want to know. Especially y'all too. Jwalt, everybody know who is Jwalt. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do me like that, bro.
But you know what I'm saying, y'all. But like I said in the first one, I want to give the glory to God. Without Him, none of this is possible. And I appreciate the audience that came out and that support my platform and that's supportive. Because, a lot of people like to support people these days. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the audience for showing up. I'm clapping up for y'all. And we came out have a good time. I want to say thank y'all for, taking the time out y'all night to come, be on this platform. And, get somebody to talk about, something to think about, something to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all doing? First of all, introduce yourself. My bad. Which one we going to start? We're going to start with you.
Okay. Hey, y'all. I'm Jenaija. I do nails and I sell hair, and yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey y'all, my name is Maniah. I do hair. Yeah, I'm a master cosmetologist.
Okay, cool.
I'm Jwalt, and I do graphic designing, fashion designing, and I create content.
Okay, cool then. I ask everybody on my podcast, how you doing mentally?
Mentally, I'm good. The year about to start. I feel like you have to go into the year with some good energy, so I'm doing great. Getting my life together.
I can agree with that. I'm good right now. This year was long, so right now I think I'm at like a peaceful standpoint with my life, and I'm just ready for what God has in store in 2024.
Most definitely.
I don't want to steal y'all answer, but I kind of feel the same way, just trying to lock in, just get your mental right, try to start the year off right. And especially with December, I've been trying to just attack it as if I was already in the new year, so I have like a little head start. So definitely trying to get a little head start in the new year.
Yeah, most definitely. If y'all could put 2023 in one word, what would it be?
You ain't telling me he's coming with these type of questions, man. Get us off the rip.
That's a good one.
2023. I mean, I had a year of growth for me, so I say growth.
Okay, cool.
I'll say necessary. I feel like everything that I went through, it was for
Yeah, most definitely.
I say war in my mind. I know that's not a word, but I don't know. Like that's what the first thing that would kind of came to my mind when I thought about 2023 is just because like going through personal battles and learning how to get out of it.
Yeah. What are some things that y'all keep your spirit clean?
Praying. Pray every day. I feel like I actually want to start something new and like start meditating because maybe I feel like I be holding a lot of negativity in. So maybe I just need to take some more time out the day to just like not like just focus on myself and like not have nothing else going on.
Yeah, most definitely.
I fast a lot. I probably say like, especially like a lot of times people think like fasting is just from food, but it can be social media or just stuff that you like really attached to. So that's how I really keep my spirit clean. And I read the Bible and I pray like they said every day.
Yeah.
I can't be a hypocrite. I don't think it's a way to keep this spirit clean over here. No, I feel like because I just feel like I'm gonna go through stuff, and I ain't always gonna be right. But trying to keep my spirit clean, I'm like everybody else was saying, praying, getting a closer relationship with God, and just finding out the deeper meanings to life.
Of course. Okay. But I said we're gonna hit different street.
Yeah, you did say that.
What did y'all last relationship teach y'all? Intimacy or friendship?
Between the two?
No, either one. It don't gotta be intimacy relationship. It can be a friendship or
I say friendship.
Okay.
Like, because the last time I was in a serious relationship was in college, and that was like my freshman year in college. But at the same time, I was dating somebody older, so it just taught me like how to cherish little stuff. See what I'm saying? And just kind of like cherish the moment with that person. Yeah, most and enjoying that time versus the stuff you do with the people. So
I could say friendship as well. It's not like intimacy is like you can get that from anybody really, but having a friend is the most important thing. Somebody you can talk to when you're not feeling good. Somebody that can just feed back into you. So having a friend is very important.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like intimacy taught me a lot in my last relationship. I feel like I showed more love than I ever did before. I don't know. I feel like it opened me up more to being more affectionate and stuff. But also, I try to have a friendship with everybody before I get into a relationship with them. I don't want to be with somebody I don't really know. You can't really trust nobody if you don't know them yet.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I feel.
Remember having last time somebody, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I'm telling you, like, I feel like when you first meet somebody, I'm gonna stop saying I feel like. When you first meet somebody, like, I'm gonna always come up to that person with, like, you gonna always meet the real me. Like, you see what I'm saying?
We did have that.
We had it, like, that's what I mean, like, yeah, I gotta warm up to you, but, like, if I know I want you from the jump, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I want to be your friend. That's real. I'm just not gonna do it. Like,
but some people are shy. So how do you like react with people that are shy?
You gotta. I feel like my energy gotta just.
That's what I'm saying.
Latch on to you or something. You gotta get comfortable in like 3-4 days.
That ain't no time.
If I see you 3-4 days straight,
it's over with.
Why would you see somebody 3-4 days when you first meet them?
Exactly.
I feel like interested. If I'm very interested, then 3 days don't sound
I
bad.
just don't agree with that. Like, you gotta be somebody's friend first. Like,
Back to back is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to that. She ain't right about that.
You can't just go off of how you feel. Like, okay, you might think you like somebody off the outside, but once you start learning them as a friend, you're gonna be like, oh, I really don't even like her. She's not even interested. She can't even hold a conversation.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Are you basing your opinion off of looks?
She fit it on you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
So how you know you want somebody? Cause they look good,
no,
right?
when I first have a conversation with a female, like, out the rip, I'm gonna know if I like you or not. If we can sit here and have a whole conversation for like an hour or two, I know we moving somewhere. Cause I know we moving somewhere.
It can be a conversation where like I look at you as a friend, and it can be a conversation where like it can more than a friend. Cause I feel like that's two different conversations. You know what I'm saying? And like it's you can have a conversation with somebody, you know it's something there. Especially as I don't know how females, but I know as dudes like. You have a conversation with somebody, you know, like, okay, like, I think I got it. Nah, for real though. What is the problem y'all see in this generation?
Oh my God. Okay. Social media.
Cool,
like, I feel like social media is a great place to like expand and put your business out, like promote. But like, honestly, especially for like, not even just this generation, like the younger generation, it's like getting really sad.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's like they getting worse and worse, and it's like they seeing all these like people, like Lil SRT, for example, like that's actually sad. I mean, to y'all that like him, I'm not saying nothing is wrong with him, but that's terrible parenting, and I don't think he should be around that. And I feel like that's social media allowing him to. And people is just keep, they feeding into it. So of course he's gonna keep getting bigger, and he's gonna keep doing that because ain't nobody really showing him different. And that's what people is like. That's what people want to watch. That's what people want to see. He gonna keep doing what make him money.
And SRT is a 9-year-old rapper, and he be talking about sex, money, murder,
speed chase, and all of that.
all that.
Police.
Yeah. I don't want to blame like.
But it's how he raised though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
you also can be a product of your environment, but also I think social media is playing a role. It's feeding into him and it's making him continue to be like that. Ain't nobody helping him. Everybody see that, and nobody's helping him.
I have to agree with Nate. Like, this generation, I think social media has such a big influence that to the point that we all think we can influence too. Like, everybody trying to go out and get BBLs, and everybody think they gotta drive a Mercedes or whatever the case may be. Like, and also like with our age group, like they make it seem like you gotta be rich by tomorrow.
No, for real.
And then like also like with entrepreneurship, like of course like Instagram is one of the best marketing, but everybody is not made to be a entrepreneurs. Some people need to go work. And social media make you think just because you're good at something you need to start a business. But that's not the case, because behind the scenes when the phone shut off, you gotta post content, you gotta make your schedule. Like Jwalt, you probably gotta design all night long, whatever you have to do. It's a lot.
Especially putting money into your business. You gotta build that from somewhere. It's just a lot of investment.
Especially not getting nothing out of it too. It's kind of like it's a different mindset.
Social media will make it seem like they just got it all going on, and then the phone shut off and you crying. So that's why I feel like it's fake.
It is.
It's fake.
Everything ain't genuine.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I'm a double-headed sword with the social media. Like, I'm a low-key social media advocate just because, like, I feel like it's a personal. I feel like we try and blame the problems of society on personal issues, as such as like somebody raising their kid right and letting them get on social media all day. Because I'm thinking about me, like I feel like we grew up in a like perfect era of like you could have been a social media head as a young kid, but at the same time it was whether if your parents let it or not.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like we just try and blame social media off rip when this generation just simply don't have no morals and nothing they stand by.
But I feel like social media is influencing people. Also, like the music we listen to, all that plays a part in how we act. Like if you listening to all this crazy music, you gonna think you about that and you're not about that. So when you get put in a situation, you gonna be looking stuck because you was trying to put on for somebody else. Because that's what social media. That's what everybody likes on social media. But in real life, it's not gonna get you nowhere. So I feel like it's just putting on to me. Like it's just social media.
People they abuse it.
Yeah,
abuse
people
it
for sure.
Yeah, they abuse it. Yeah.
I agree with the no moral thing. Like,
I think that's what it come down to versus just saying like social media is the problem. Because like I'm thinking about me and how I'm trying to get better with social media management and being on social media. Like just me having the small discipline of telling myself, get off that. Like you can't just be sitting here scrolling all day or doing that all day. Just me having that discipline, it's like I know somebody else can have it too.
Yeah.
So with me knowing that, it's not. I'm not gonna blame social media because it's like McDonald's saying you blame McDonald's because you fat, but you going to McDonald's to eat it. Like you see what I'm saying? That don't make it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Even though you're saying like we don't have no morals, well, our generation as a whole. But at the end of the day, they're like Nia said, like I agree with both of y'all. Like, they're being put on the platform.
Oh, for sure.
So, like we have artists like Sexy Red, we're supposed to be women and conduct ourselves as such.
Yeah,
and
for
now
sure.
you got Sexy Red promoting that you could do whatever with it. So now it's like, okay, now the next girl doing it. Now she's sharing it with her friend. That's how social media get. And now all our morals are corrupted. Especially the little kids too. Like
that's where it get bad.
Just like even if you go to I went to the bus stop and I see this little boy and he just hitting the baby outside. I'm like, so y'all don't even care no more. You know what I'm saying? It's no morals. It's like it's terrible.
It really is. Dang. That question flew. Y'all took off and ran with that one.
Yeah, that was it.
Nah, for real though. Nah, for real.
But I definitely don't think we corrupt. I will say that. Just what you mean? Like, nah, I don't think so. Because
it's corrupt. Some people, not everybody. Like everybody don't let social media corrupt them, but everybody isn't like that either. So I feel like it's half and half.
Yeah, I'm saying it's 50-50.
I feel like
60-40.
It really is like 70.
I don't think we're too far gone. That's what I will say. I don't think we're too far gone. I don't think so, bro. It's how you raise the kids. And then my kids ain't gonna be doing it, so it's like
your kid can do that and then go to school and be a whole different person.
Nah, for real.
I know that with a couple people. What? Oh, you're a whole different person.
And they got a nice house at home and just come
you in the church. Your family is the preacher's family, and you out here doing something you not supposed to be doing.
Bad.
That's how I feel. It be like that.
Damn, that's crazy.
Parents only can do so much.
They can.
So, you go to school now, it's just like and these kids mean too.
Yeah, that part.
No, for real.
That part.
Y'all good now with that? Y'all good?
So you got everything out? Yeah, we got everything out on that one.
If y'all had to live one place for the rest of y'all, like, what would it be?
I don't know. I feel like I ain't been in no places.
I can't really. Where I've been?
I ain't even left the country yet. I can't speak on
like
nothing.
Atlanta. It's not nothing like Atlanta.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm gonna get sick of Atlanta middle of my life. I can't. Change is good.
I'm gonna live overseas.
Nothing like Atlanta, bro.
Like, not for real.
Way across overseas.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never been out the country, so I can't really say where I want to be until I explore more.
Yeah.
I feel you. Okay, cool then. How do you know when you can trust someone?
I don't think it's no knowing.
I don't think you can trust anybody 100%.
Just
I want to say that.
Yeah, I don't think that's like. I don't think you can just find like I do something to you and you telling me you just trust me 100% now. Like I feel like you got to just build that and it
has to be earned.
Yeah, like
yeah, for sure.
But I feel like, well, now I'm at the space where like I have a really deep relationship with God, and He gave me the gift of discernment. So if God tell me that you're not for me, and I don't need to trust you, I don't need to be your friend, I don't need to go into a relationship with you, I'm gonna listen to Him.
Yeah,
because there's been in times where I didn't, and then I seen why I should have listen to God.
most
So
definitely.
now I feel like God just telling me who I need to be around, who's not good for me, and who I need to trust. And it's for very few people. So
Most definitely.
Gotta pay attention to red flags.
For sure.
I be ignoring red flags sometimes. So it's just for the plot, you know. Gotta be a little fun. That's for the plot.
So, what's some things that y'all looking forward to? Like, some thing that y'all, do here, nails, content. Or something that's, like, outside of the box where you just, like, I really want to do this, but, like, it's so different.
I mean, I want to open up my own spa. Like, that's always, like, since I graduated, I didn't go to school. I went to the cosmetology school to get my nail license, but I didn't go to college. So I feel like I just been, like, really ready to get to that point in my life where I'm just able to finally do what I want to be. Like, I want to open up my spa. I want my business to take off. I want to be a serial entrepreneur. It's a lot. It's so much I want to do. Like, I'm ready to do everything, to be honest.
Most definitely.
I be looking, I don't know, y'all, I'm really focused on my career right now. That's all I can focus on.
Most definitely. Got to.
I can agree with that, but I'm the type of person I don't want to speak on nothing before it happens.
Yeah,
you know
most definitely. Okay,
like,
cool.
I don't want to do
Definitely.
nothing. But like she said, like with entrepreneurship, is so much that goes into it.
Yeah.
So I just want to expand. Like, I don't want to be no average hairstylist. I just want to stand out in everything I do, and everything I touch just grow.
Most
That's what I
definitely.
want.
But with my content and stuff that I'm doing, even with my fashion, like I want everything to kind of just click all together.
Yeah.
And it kind of got to go with what we was talking about earlier, just the youth and everything. Like, I really do want people to look at me and be able to say, like, that's a great guy.
Yeah.
And he did it the right way. Like, especially with content that I see nowadays, to where it is the 20v1. Yeah, you can do that and get the views that you want. And now you got to do content like I just won't go against what I stand for and like to corrupt the youth. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause now what would I look like on here?
Yeah.
Where we get off here, everybody who go like on the crowd and stuff, we're watching, they look at my page. I'm doing 20v1s, and I'm doing stuff like you see what I'm saying? It just
I feel you.
I feel like I just want everything to add up, whether it's fashion, like whether it's my content. I just want everything to have a purpose, and like I'm pushing a message.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Who's y'all biggest inspiration?
My pops. I ain't gonna lie. So, like I ain't gonna lie, it's my pops. Cause just seeing like where I started from where I'm at now, like just with clothes and like everything, like and especially like growing up, you know how you don't like your moms be saying like you just like your pops. I ain't never thought I was like him at all. Like
That's
never
real, though. That's real.
until I got older and I'm looking at like, dang, we on the same footsteps. Like you was a young entrepreneur too. Like got it out the mud, did your own thing to it. So like definitely my pops, just to see where he at today and how he treat my mom. Like that's what really made me about the relationships and all of that. Like
most definitely.
that part.
Yeah, I say my mom. My mom was like my biggest inspiration. She had me at a young age, and I never seen her give up. And now it's like when I was younger, we had a completely different lifestyle than I have now.
Yeah.
Like we can travel, do all this kind of stuff, but I watched her grind to get to that point.
Yeah.
So I know that everything I have, I appreciate it because I seen her hard work, her blood, sweat, and tears, and that's the same thing I want to do. And even though I'm the only child, like people like, oh, you spoiled this, that. No, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's my mindset because I saw my mama do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same for me. My mom was a single parent too, so she just really. I learned like three like the women in my family, like my auntie and my grandmother. They also were single parents in the beginning, so I feel like I just learned a lot about being independent, and I feel like that inspired me because now I don't want to work for nobody. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't need nobody for nothing. I just want to work for my own and get there on myself. I know I'm gonna be bigger than all this, and I feel like everybody done inspired me and supported me into my dreams. So you know, I just feel like my mom probably did, but I don't really have like a celebrity or anybody that I can say I'm inspired by.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like that's how I know. Like remember I was like we not corrupt. Like I see people like this, like us four, the people that was on the podcast earlier, and like the way y'all heads is just on so good. Like y'all thinking in the right path and y'all doing the right things and like y'all want to do the right things. So I know some people like those on this podcast. You said who influenced you? NBA young boy. You see what I'm saying? Like, so when you thinking about it like that, all of us just said people that we really seen struggle and do the little stuff right. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's huge.
Yeah, I can speak on that one too. I feel like I say like my mom, like you said, like you see your mom working day in and day out, like and it was just I see my mom hit with a lot of obstacles and she still overcame. Like she do lashes, She do all that. What's that job called? Cosmetology or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she do. Yeah. Esthetician. Okay. Cool. Yeah. See how I got y'all on here. Yeah. So yeah, she do all that. So it's just like she started that 7 years ago, and then she still to this day still on it every day. Day and I had to tell her to take out work for her to come today. So like I just see like regardless of what she been through, like she never gave up, she never quit, she never put her head down, she never came to me and was like, I can't get this done. I'm not gonna be able to have the worst she can say, give me a week or so, give me 2 weeks or so. You feel what I'm saying? So that was like the biggest thing where it's like I ain't paying no bills, I ain't doing nothing. So what can I really complain about? You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to school, and for her not to complain, it would be wrong for me to complain. So it's like I look up her like she's like almost near God to me. Like she did her thing and she's still doing her thing. So I feel like that is my mom for sure.
I just told somebody about that too. Like somebody was complaining. They was like they wish they had a better life or living somebody else's life, but we can't really live nobody else's life. And that's why I said social media once again. Like it'll have you thinking somebody's life is so good, but it can really be terrible.
Yeah.
Like you don't know
doors.
what goes behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But really, you have to be appreciative of life, like the life you have now, to get a better life. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. Like you have to love your life first to evolve and grow.
Most
and
definitely.
then I don't know. I just don't think we should follow people and like we should want somebody else's life. I think we got to be ourselves and want something for ourselves and not do it for other people.
I feel like it's cool to follow somebody though.
I'm saying like you want to like be somebody else is what I'm saying. I don't think that's cool, and I don't think complaining about your life is gonna get you nowhere.
That's true.
I feel like we have to limit complaining in 2024.
And just enjoy your struggles.
Yeah, like you know
what I say, be at peace with your struggles.
Because I'm telling you, like, I can't imagine some of the stuff that people go through.
Exactly.
And the problems that I be having. You see what I'm saying?
My
like,
problems could be nothing compared to somebody else.
So what was we talking about the other day? As long as you got a roof over your head, you got clothes, and something that you can eat.
Cool.
That's all that really. And
Right.
as long as you can just.
As long as you got your arms, I thank God for my arms and my legs. Like, for real, y'all. Like, I could get in a car accident tomorrow and be like, damn. Or God forbid I get in a car accident. But I'm just saying, like, you never know what could happen. Like, you really have to thank God for everything. Or even when something bad happens, like my tire popped. It didn't pop off, but it blew, y'all. So I was on the street, but I was just about to be on the highway. Like I was literally a minute from the highway, and if that would have happened on the highway, I would have been done. So I just thank God. I was just like, I can't even be mad at this. I need a new tire anyway. I knew that, but I was just like, I just gotta thank God because you never know how bad that could have been.
What's different? What is your greatest win in life so far?
Making it to 21.
Okay, cool then. Yeah.
That part. Especially like a lot of people know, like we didn't lost so many people.
Man, what?
Like before we was even 18 type vibe. So just looking at that, and then especially like from coming from Baltimore, and then coming down here and it being almost the same thing, but in a different way. Yeah. From losing family members up there to coming down here, and now it's like I'm losing teammates, like people I was just with last week on some. The extreme type of like so just knowing that like being able to live every day and wake up every day like bro, that's the biggest win because I got so much life in me. Like I know I can do whatever I want because like who gonna stop me, bro? Like in real life you gotta think like that. Like who gonna stop you?
Yeah, facts.
Nobody.
I think.
Oh, I can agree with that. I'm blessed to be at the age I am because, like, I done seen a lot of people go younger than me, older than me that I was really close to. So the gift of life is so precious, and we take it for granted every single day. So I'm real thankful to be alive, and not only that, just to be able to be me. Like, I'm so thankful to be me because I don't gotta work. I do what I want to do. Like, I'm just so proud of how far I done came. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm right where God want me to be. So I'm just happy to be content in where I'm at in life. So I'm just proud of that.
Yeah, pretty much same for me.
You at the perfect spot, like exactly where you wanted to be. Like
I ain't really get to my biggest win yet. I'm still working towards my biggest win, so I guess that can only really be my biggest win.
I feel like your biggest win ain't gonna feel like your biggest win.
Exactly, it's no keep
even when you get to where, like especially in the mindset y'all in now, like even when you get to where that point, like that win, you can be like,
I can do more.
I want more. Like it's just. it's a weird feeling with them. Like,
happy?
nah, I don't think so.
I think it's good to always like want to aim for higher and more and better.
Yeah, most definitely.
But we also gotta remember to be proud of ourselves too.
Facts.
Because I don't be giving myself my little hand claps.
me
Like,
Sometimes I do be a little hard on myself.
Yeah, I be hard on myself.
Especially like I could be a big self-critic. Even with like my work sometimes, like I keep redoing something. I be like, oh my God, I don't like this. I'm gonna start all over. Like that's how I be sometimes.
Yeah. What's why I ask this question? I ain't gonna ask that question.
Yeah, you sound like you gonna ask it. Like you gonna
I'm gonna come back to it. What are y'all looking for in 2024?
Money. Yeah. New money, new success for me. That's all I've been thinking about.
I got you. Okay.
Peace and consistency.
Okay.
Oh yeah, peace and happiness too.
Like just being consistent in everything I do.
Yeah.
Not even just business, bro. Just like being a good person, being consistent with that.
Yeah.
Being consistent with telling the truth and doing just the little stuff, bro.
That's
Like,
what I'm trying to do too.
I promise you,
Go to the gym.
like I really do think the little stuff, bro. Like the more we attack the little stuff, I feel like that you'll see the most biggest results.
Yeah, most definitely.
I definitely agree. More money. This like my first year like being free from school because I dropped out of college, then went to cosmetology school like right after. So I'm excited to travel and to learn more about myself and to just see like who I come in touch with, connections. And I'm just excited for the new year.
Most
So
definitely.
this will be a good year.
Most definitely.
You gotta ask it. That's what I'm looking at.
Look. What does the process mean to y'all?
The process.
The process mean to y'all?
The process of what though?
The process of this journey you in.
Looking down that, like,
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So y'all, I'm on my second year of doing nails. So I don't know about y'all, but I look back on my work and my like this how like much time it is. I feel like you have to like you really have to. Why y'all laughing?
you need. Go ahead.
Never mind, sorry, I don't want to talk about it. I was getting into my definition of the process.
Go.
I was with you. I ain't never laughed.
I don't want you to. Go. All right, we'll go back. My bad.
We'll come back to it.
Come back.
I think like my definition of the process is looking down that like that dark tunnel, and telling myself I'm gonna make it out to the light.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Cause like this whole process I've been going through, what I'm trying to do, my goals and everything, it ain't been easy. Yeah. But a lot of people think it look easy. Right. You see what I'm saying? And like they want that lifestyle and to be able to do this, and this. But the more and more I realize like these are blessings that I was asking for years ago. Yeah. And now that I got them, like that's what I mean. Like some of these, like I be having to catch myself like this ain't no struggle, bro. You ask for these struggles, like. Ain't no way you want to be a millionaire and not have to deal with different type of business struggles. You see what I'm saying? That come with it. That don't mean that I ain't gonna be a millionaire. It just mean like you gotta go through that too. Like it's just you gotta love them ups and downs, bro. Most definitely. Like you have to love them ups and downs.
Patience.
Yeah,
That's what it mean, patience. You need patience to know you're gonna be better.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I could say the process. I kind of look at it like pressure. And like diamonds. Diamonds take a long time to become a diamond. Yeah. So I feel like the process, you got to go through the molding, you got to go through the shaping and losing people and just so many things that come into making you a diamond. Yeah. So that pressure is so important to just go through it because, you know, only great things come through with pressure. Yeah. So you're going to have to go through the process to get to who you are. My teacher at school, she always say, trust the process, don't rush it.
Most definitely.
So take your time, wait, pray, and trust that God has a plan just for you, just as he has for everybody else. And just like Jwalt said, like we want so much in life, but the Bible tells us who much is given, much is required. So you think that just because you want to be a millionaire, you're not going to go through no regular, you're going to have to pay Uncle Sam a lot of money. You want to be a millionaire. So you want who much is given, much is required. You're going to have to put out a lot to get what you want. And like I said earlier, faith without works is dead.
Most definitely.
So pray, wait, trust, and put the work in behind it.
A lot of people don't want to go through that fire, bro.
No, for real.
They don't want to stand 10 toes in that fire and really be getting burnt.
Nah, for real.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and you don't got no way out. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how I look at it. Like, I done said it on another podcast. Like, what I'm doing right now, bro, like, I dead ass think, like, either I'm going to be successful doing this or I'm going to die literally trying. Like, heart attack. Like, I real deal, like, I think about it like that deep, though. Like, if it don't work, I had to die like loving what I did. type, like that much passion for it. Cause like knowing that I had that much passion, a lot of people won't even go to that extreme.
Yeah.
Won't even open the door to go to that extreme.
Right.
So knowing that, like, I'm 10 steps ahead of people and they don't even know it.
That's
That
how I feel
part.
too. I feel like I'm 10 steps to everybody, like my class that I graduate. Not everybody, but I'm saying like I feel like by the time everybody that went to college graduate, I feel like I'm already gonna be wealthy. I'm already gonna be setting
Yeah,
everything in
facts,
stone.
facts.
I feel like everybody gonna be getting ready, but I was 10 steps ahead the whole time.
Definitely. When was y'all time? When was the time of y'all life that opened your eyes when you knew anything was possible? That's a question I was like,
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this first thing that comes to my head.
That you just knew was like, okay, like this can be done.
Football. Prime example.
Okay,
Football,
cool.
heavy on
Okay,
that.
cool.
And
Yeah.
the reason I love and respect football so much is just because like I was never the tallest and I was never the biggest. But I was like, I worked to a point by my senior year, like I told myself, like I'm not the tallest, I'm not the strongest, but I'm gonna go to school for it. Like if I wanted to go to school for it, I wanted to go on a full ride scholarship, so like actually putting in that work, like that's what really told me like it's nothing you can't do.
Yeah.
Cause you can literally like the same way with football, you can sit down and do the same thing over and over and over, learn these routines, learn how to get better at it. And the more time I was spending with it, it was like, damn, real life getting better. I'm a captain now on the football team.
facts.
Like thinking about it like that, I was like, bro, like that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
For me to get offers and have schools to choose from, like that wasn't supposed to happen. So knowing that happened and like I cracked that goal one time, that's why when I came back and I dropped out of school, I had so much like life in me. I'm like, it's nothing that can stop me, bro.
Yeah.
And real life, because I was like, as long as I do my part, and if I lose doing my part, I'm fine with losing.
For real.
You see what I'm saying?
I think like every day, like God showed me that anything is possible. Like just a little, like I said, I dropped out of college and I didn't know what I was going to do. Like I knew I loved doing hair, but I didn't know it could go this far.
Yeah.
And it's like God like just completely blew my mind, like to clientele. And that's why I tell everybody, if you got a dream, a vision, and you just do it.
No,
just
for
do
real.
it. Anything is
Facts.
possible. And it's like we young doing this thing. Like we really doing what we supposed to do.
Facts.
So it's like anything is really possible if you put your mind to it. If you can think it, believe it, you can achieve it. And that's just how I look at everything.
You think?
I don't know. I kind of was like, I said like I was in more like a depressed stage in my life where now I figured out like, I don't know, I had to get out of that depression, so I just had to start praying. That's when I just was like, man, I could do any of this. Like, I can't let what nobody else say make me think I'm not gonna get something done. I just can't let other people's doubts really affect me. But it still be like, I'm still trying to work on like, start doubting myself and the things.
Yeah.
I feel like we unintentionally self-doubt ourselves, and it's probably self-sabotaging in our mind. Like, you have to really manifest what you want, so you can manifest. Like, when you just doubting and putting all that negativity out, that's just you manifesting worse in your life. You're not manifesting nothing positive.
And I wanna like really like just make sure you know like that's me too.
Yeah.
Like telling yourself them like I'm telling you, like I didn't told myself some stuff like to where I'm like I know I don't want to do it. Like this is not what I want to do. I know I don't want to do it. But at the same time, like I just let my thoughts just get to me.
Yeah.
Or you like you want to do something. Like I'm telling you, like you wanna post a YouTube video.
But you be like, always got that
But you got that little voice in your head, like, man, just go out to a party or something. Or just go out to the club. You know you're supposed to be recording, or you know you're supposed to be doing this, but it just be like,
Man.
they be saying that, like, I don't know what little voice y'all got. That's what I said.
It's like, man, I gotta record this hour and a half video. I'm like, man, this ain't finna get done.
Man, like you don't be feeling like doing it.
Man, no.
going to the gym. Oh my
to the
God. I be getting up to cook. I be like, I'm hungry, but y'all, do I want to spend money? Or I just need to get up and cook, and I go spend money sometimes. So that's really the problem.
But I'm pretty sure y'all can agree, like, I just fell in love with how I feel after I do the hard stuff, though. After I didn't want to go to the gym and I go, I'm feeling great. I'm in here flexing on the camera, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling great, and it'll be the same way for work. Like, if I don't feel like designing the collection, it damn near be my best collection I ever did. Like, I really do feel like I get better with my craft every time I do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, every time I've never felt like doing something, it's always been one of my best works.
Yeah.
So knowing that, like, I know it just, when I don't want to do it, I know I got to do it now.
Facts. What is some advice that you can give somebody that's wanting to do what y'all do, hair, nails, hair, content.
I'm gonna let the ladies go first.
Oh, okay. My advice is to just stay consistent. Like, don't give up, because you can have no client this week and then boom, you done blew up next month and you fully booked. So that's all I really had to say is stay patient and don't give up, because at the end of the day, sooner or later, your time is gonna come.
Most definitely.
I could definitely agree with that standpoint. Be consistent. But I also say, like, sometimes shut the cameras off. Don't look on social media. Post your content and get off. I feel like it's a time for you, and everybody gonna get their time. If you really putting your work into it and you really love what you do, your time gonna come. Just stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize.
Most definitely.
And just be who you are. That's what draws people to you. That's how you build your clientele. That's how you get where you want to go, is being you. Don't try to be like her. Don't try to be like nobody else. Be who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, especially with content and fashion and all of that. Like, just being yourself. Like, and I will say it, like, it's nothing wrong with getting inspiration for people, because I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I got designers that I look up to and all type of stuff, but at the same time, you got to know how to, like, separate that inspiration from copying.
Yeah, like make it your own.
You see what I'm
That's what
saying? Like, I love what Kanye West did as a fashion artist, but at the same time, I don't want to be like Kanye West. I want to be like Justin. I want to be like Jwalt. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
most definitely.
just learning how to be yourself and truly be yourself. I think that no matter what profession you go in, that work.
Yeah.
Just learning how to be yourself.
Yeah, most definitely. So that concludes our little questions for y'all from me. Now it's time for the audience. If any questions y'all want to ask any of us,
Y'all say
Feel
interesting
free.
questioning. I want to do something.
feel free. We'll do 2 questions, you know. Yeah.
Sound like we doing 3 questions.
We do like we're doing 3 questions.
Hey. My question is that since the year's coming to an end, it's December, we're about to start a new year. Like, what's something that happened in 2023 that you never expected to happen?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody else. Man.
Going to school and being really in a dark mindset, like that really put me in a space where I was just like I'm finna stop doing podcasts. I don't know if I'm gonna play football. Football not going as planned up there, and it was just a lot. It didn't really that wasn't my goal going into school. I think going to school was just like, I'm finna go in there, you know, play football. I'm finna be on my podcast. I'm finna be DJing, all that together. And I got up there and none of that really didn't happen to the end. So I feel like being up there actually in the room by myself and really had to build my thoughts. And once you're not used to that, it kind of puts you in the mindset where it's just like, should I continue doing what I'm doing? Or should I go home? I'm 9 hours away. I'm up here for a reason. Like, I'm up here, I got a plan. I ain't finna go 9 hours away and I'm just up here just to be up here. No, can't do. So I'm just like, I gotta make it through. So it's like now me looking back on there, it's like, man, God really guided me through the whole thing. And I don't mean thinking back on that because I just know how bad of a mindset I was in, and it made me give me chills for real. Just like, dang, I never thought I'd be in a mindset where I was really down. Like, I lost my dad, and I feel like I was more down being away than losing him, because I'm grieving up there. I'm away from home. I'm used to having family, friends near me. I can go down the street. I can come up with Jwalt. I got people around me. So going up there, just I don't got nobody. I ain't talk to nobody. I had no friends. I got 2 of my teammates on my phone. That's the only people I talk to in West Virginia. So it's just when you put in an environment which you're not used to, and you got no choices but to make it through, man, you learn so much stuff about yourself that you just okay, I feel like that question I asked, when was y'all eye open that anything is possible? I feel like I knew anything was possible, but when I went to school, I was okay, I done made it through that. Plus everything I've been through in the past 3 years, I'm okay, this anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was the hardest day in 2023 for me. Yeah.
You want me? I was gonna say one of y'all. Yeah.
The hardest thing for me in 2023 was it was so unexpected. You know, the things that happen to you that you really don't expect to happen to you be happening. It was literally everything. I lost everybody that I was close with. So it was just me on this journey because I started school, and it's like people don't like to see you win, whether you believe it or not. And when you growing, everybody can't grow with you. Facts. So that was the most hardest and most difficult part about it. It's like I had to finish everything by myself, and being alone don't put you in a good mindset. But I had to remember that I knew who got my back. I knew God had my back regardless, and He showed me. And now it's like, now that I'm done, I see like more genuine connections and more people that I'm getting in touch with. And I'm trying to get back out of my little shy bubble, because like when people keep stabbing you in your back, you ain't gonna want to hang with them. Right? You know, you don't want to open up to nobody no more. So it was really hard for me. That was really hard. It was tough. So yeah, that was like probably the hardest thing. But I got through it. So yeah.
Oh, I would say being able to forgive somebody that hurt you, like, and especially that said they loved you, because like something that really like broke my heart this year, and it brings tears to my eyes every time I talk about it. I lost a good friend of mine, and I ain't lose him like as far as him dying or nothing like that. Of just him doing something I just never expected him to do based off our relationship. Yeah. So like, and then learning how to like go through that point to where like I'm mad at you and like, I don't hate you, but bruh, if I see you, it's up type of vibe. Like, from going from that to having to like, I still ain't talk to him, but having to have that conversation with God and really forgive him. Outside of like, not even having a conversation with him, just like forgive it. Like in my heart, I know I forgive him. Yeah. To a point, just because like it just made me a better man, bro. Yeah, most definitely. And then being able to look at the situation, like even though he was the one who was dead wrong, still seeing where I was wrong in the situation, and where I could have went better. Like just little stuff, and like they were just saying, like the self-reflection of yourself. Like that's the biggest thing I learned for 2023. Yeah.
Well, I guess mine was I recently cut my dad off, so I feel like that was the most unexpected thing ever. Like, I feel like we would have never got to that point. We should have never got to this point in our relationship to where we don't have one at all. But I mean, I feel like some people hold you back, and you don't need everybody's support, and everybody's love isn't genuine. Everybody doesn't always come through for you. So I think that was the most unexpected thing, because I would think that's my dad, and he would do more like to try and fight for me and my siblings. But yeah, that was it. He ain't died or nothing. I just don't mess with him.
Yeah. Any other question?
Hey y'all, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but do you guys ever compare yourself to other people?
Yeah, fact.
I feel like it's human nature.
It is kind of human.
It's just having the
control.
Yeah. When or not, and when you can. And I feel like,
especially like some people can say like
go ahead,
how other people business going. They be like, dang, look at her business going off. Like when am I gonna be there? Yeah. Like I had stuff. I do have like comparisons like that. Like dang, I wish my business was bigger. Like hers just took off, but you know it's all patient. You know I can't really try to be somebody else. I just try to wait my own turn.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Man.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So. I don't know, like something that I had to really like with, especially like just comparing myself to somebody else, is realizing like that ain't gonna help my art. Like what I do, it's not gonna help what I do. Like even like comparing like my businesses and stuff like that. When I see a clothing brand that's just started 6 months ago making $100K versus me who been doing clothing line for 3 years, like you see what I'm saying? Like seeing that, of course that's gonna be a struggle, but like I started to realize like that's not gonna help the purest form of art. Like you see what I'm saying? Like with my content, like my goal is for you to enjoy my content. Yeah. So me comparing myself to a different content creator ain't gonna help me with that goal. So it's like taking yourself out of there, like taking yourself from one-on-one and just looking like you got to be better than what you was yesterday. Most like definitely. To yourself, just you versus you.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. I hate to, bring back up the Bible, but I read a lot.
That's the only way, right? That's the only way.
The Bible tells us that comparison is the thief of joy. Mm-hmm. So if you constantly comparing yourself, you're not going to be happy with yourself. So I just, like I said, sometimes I really just have to get off social media because I work so hard and I put so much into what I want to do. And it's like people, they just throw a post up there and it's going viral. So I'm like, God, what I'm doing? That do be crazy. I be like, dang. I'm putting the time in, I'm putting the work in.
And you're doing it the right way.
I'm doing it the right way. I'm not scamming. I'm not trying to get over nobody.
That's real though.
That's real. Get it.
That's real.
Yeah, so it's like, I just try not to compare. I turn off the phone. I just do what I'm supposed to do. And a lot of times, like, I look at it like this too. Like, you know how, like, when you're driving, you see the big old trucks and it say heavy load. Like that's how I look at like, and you know how they moving slow.
Yeah.
That's how I look at my blessing. Like that's how big it's gonna be. It's in a heavy load truck, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to get to me. So I'm okay.
Okay, that's a good comparison.
example,
Okay, I ain't even think of that one. That's a good one. Any other questions y'all got? That's cool.
I got a question. I want to know how y'all separate yourself from like other people, like seeing people on social media, like things like that. How would y'all like separate yourself? You know?
I feel like everybody putting on anyway. Like I don't think social media is real. Like, I feel like everybody's lying. I don't feel like you can be truly genuine trying to. I can't say that because you can put out genuine content but I just feel like I don't want to be nobody else because, like I said, you never know what goes behind closed doors. So that's just what I just try to make sure I'm focused on my own self before I'm focused on somebody else and their own problems.
Yeah.
And then it's like, at the end of the day, to go where you're going, you don't have to fit in with the crowd.
Yeah.
And one thing I learned is that missing out on temporary fun to build permanent stability.
I said that this year. I felt like, dang.
It's not a loss. Like,
but still.
While I was in cosmetology school, my friends was out partying.
Yeah.
And having summer, and I had to be at school committed. Because
Yeah,
we went from 9 a.m. to 4:30. Monday to Friday.
Too.
And I went to work after.
Yeah.
So it's like, I had to be committed to something while they was out living their life. But did you know, like, that's probably putting me way further. And like, being like, to separate yourself, you got to be okay with being alone, because everybody not gonna understand what you trying to do.
Right.
And you can also look at the people that you hanging with, because bad company corrupts good morals. So if you look and see what they doing, and you got to look and think to yourself, do I really want to be where they at in life, or do I want more? So it's okay to separate yourself to get what you need to get for yourself.
That's how I felt too. I feel like a grandma. Like sometimes I be like, dang, I'm acting like a 35-year-old lady who got kids. Like
That's grandma. And that's good. 35 is good.
I ain't doing nothing but working and going to school. I feel like I ain't had no time to go out.
No, for real. And then especially like, because I think our mindset is just way more mature. I be feeling like a grandma too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink my coffee, put on my robe. Like, especially like with just relationships, like we not finna play around with y'all. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm not playing.
I'm not playing. So you know, when one of these boys come up to us, they like, oh, we too much, but no, you just trying to play.
Right, I feel like everybody need to set their standards, like, cause the bar is low.
Okay.
I don't even play like
Do you
that.
think you should lower your standards for someone?
No, I would never settle.
Okay.
I settled before. I'm never doing it again.
Exactly.
God, you have to have more self-worth and self-love.
Okay,
Like, that's
cool
what I
then.
realized.
Okay,
I got
cool.
way more self-worth than to be settling for somebody when I know it's other people that can be doing more.
Okay, cool
I feel
then.
like you gotta
Jwalt got a rebuttal.
You gotta love yourself and be okay
No,
with
for sure.
being
So would you
alone.
settle?
Would I settle?
Stop.
No, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't say like.
I feel like we all have
You think I be
settled.
settling? Not no more. It depends. I feel like you get to a point where you just, like you say, you know your self worth. Like,
I feel like y'all would about one good girl and settle for whatever else to come.
I'm just peace. I'm happy. Like I just whatever I ain't like.
Maniah be so nonchalant.
I make peace. Like I just like whatever God tell me, it take me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm cool with it. Like I like at this point in my life, I ain't forcing nothing.
facts. Now that's what I was really waiting on. Like, I ain't forcing nothing.
If it comes, I'm still pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I ain't pushing.
That's going on regardless. If you gonna hop on this train right quick while you got the chance, we only got one stop. We only got one stop. So if you can't hop on this train right quick, I don't got nothing against you either. It's just
That's real though. That's real.
It was cool while it lasted. That's all you.
Nah, for real.
How y'all feel about the little 50-50 debate?
Like
They're like in a relationship, a man and a woman go 50-50, or like, you know, like a lot of women are saying like they feel like it's masculine energy
I feel like
to be spending money
I feel like
on a man. That's kind of crazy.
I feel like as I was raised, how I was raised and brought up, I feel like the man need to do is what he can much as possible, and then what he can't, what's the word? What he can't do, then the female can come and, you know, support him and help him out.
Yeah,
I feel like the man need to do what he need to do as much as possible.
I feel like we just got away from the like how it was, and not to sound like that guy, but at the same time, I don't agree. You gotta hear my method to the madness though. Like when I say like how it was, what I mean is like, I feel like females, not and guys, like I feel like it's a two-way street. I feel like we went away from what our roles were supposed to be in
What
a
are our
relationship.
roles?
Nah,
What are the roles? Because I feel like I don't like the traditional way where y'all think that women are supposed to cook and clean and all that. Like for y'all, I feel like that should be 50-50. Household work should be 50-50.
Facts. But I say it in short terms like this. I feel like a relationship should literally just be not 50-50, but a man gotta handle his responsibilities.
That's what I'm saying.
It'd be like if a female don't handle her responsibilities, it's cool because at the end of the day, you gotta think about it. Y'all helpmates. Not to sound like that, but you're like you gonna get your own. It don't matter if you got your own bag or not. But at the end of the day, when it come down to this relationship, you a helpmate. No matter how much I make, and that's how it really is supposed to be. And I didn't see my parents do it.
But like, what if you don't got it to be,
it's cool.
to be with somebody like that though? Some people are really gold diggers, and some people want you to spend all that money. Like you ordering steak, we only got like $50 to spend at this restaurant.
So you gotta see the way you get around that. You gotta do it. Like, I feel like your first date, you shouldn't spend no money.
Nah.
If we can't have fun with me, if me and you can't have fun, that's a lot to do. That's a lot to do with no money. First off,
taking me out on our first date. That's what I thought it was.
Downtown Atlanta, you can do so much.
We ain't gotta do nothing expensive.
Spend $0.
Yeah, we just gonna walk around the city.
Yeah.
We can't get no.
We gotta pay my part.
If we can't spend no money.
Okay, like ice cream. That's all right. That's all.
You don't have to take me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that money, like I don't know. I feel, and this really was the whole like episode for real. I feel like money, like you said, is the root of all evil. Because at the end of the day, if people like just took the money out of everything, like if you never thought about the money, imagine how much money you would have. Like when you just that's what like I was really trying to get at. What your question was. When I'm thinking about my art, like when I'm on my artistic side, I make the most money. As soon as I start crunching and worry about numbers and all of that, it's hard to get money. So it's just like I don't even like in 2024, especially like I don't even want to think about money. Like just let it come in.
Facts.
Because if it don't, what you gonna do? Stress about it?
You have nothing to do but stress if you broke.
Like
if you broke, you should not be laughing. You need to you can't do nothing.
I mean,
stressing don't get you nowhere. Stressing don't get you nowhere.
It get you
But what you gonna do? What else you gonna do if you stressing? How are you gonna handle that stress?
It does.
How are you gonna handle it without stressing?
That's when you. I was gonna say that's when you trust God.
Yeah, the mic.
Most definitely.
That's when you trust God. When it don't look like it's new.
Yeah, the mic.
You good?
Wait, what you say?
I said when you stressing, that's when you trust God. Yeah, He will provide.
But you gonna stress for that little second though.
For a second.
Don't mind, we gonna stress about it first.
Weeping may
You
endure
spend
for
your
a
last
night,
25,
but joy
you gonna
comes
be
in the
like,
morning,
oh my
baby.
God.
You gonna cry that one night, but don't stress over it forever.
I'm stressing until I get me a new job, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, you gotta get together, nigga.
I can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. I know we all want money, we all want the bag.
Right.
I'm the auntie in the crowd, so I have this question is coming from my life experience, my parents. How do y'all determine what's good money? Because all money is not good money.
Definitely, and I feel like especially like with us like doing like going the entrepreneur route and dealing with clients. I'm not about to, if a client has a nasty attitude and you're not trying to help yourself, I'm not about to do anything for you. You can go on. Like I don't need your money because I'd rather you have positive energy giving me this money. But if I gotta deal with a nasty attitude just to get this money, I don't need it then.
Facts. That's true.
God ain't want you to have it. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that on that standpoint, just attitudes and stuff like that. But I also believe like what is for you is for you. Like we always say go hustle, go grind, but you got to get you some rest too. You working 7 days, you really ain't.
Like that too.
How are you? And I feel like we want so much in life, but we got to enjoy it too. So you done work all this time and you can't even enjoy what you done sown. You can't even enjoy your harvest. So I feel like if you need to take a break, take a break. If you need a reset, take a reset. And that's what it just goes to. All money ain't good money. If I can't do it, I can't do it. And it's not all about the money to me. So that's how I look at it. And like she said, attitudes and stuff. If you throwing your money at me, keep it. Just go ahead and walk out the door for me, because I don't even want it. So it's just like all of that just plays a part. And because I want whatever goes in my pocket, I need it to come back 10 more folds.
No, right. Say it again. You gotta say it again. But damn, I like that one.
But like all money, like I was saying, all money ain't good money. When I think about that, it just comes down to simply like, it gotta make sense.
Got to.
And that don't mean the numbers gotta be there. That don't mean it gotta be the most amount of money. It's just like the relationship gotta be there. Especially with me, like I've been blessed enough this last year to network with people that people look up to, that are famous and that are living a lot of the lifestyles, and I see what they go through behind the scenes and how stressed they are because what they got to do that they really don't want to do. Like they don't even stand for what they doing, but they got to do it because they know this what their brand deal want me to do. So like looking at that, like just not going against my morals. Like if it's something I dead serious don't want to do, it's no amount of money that's gonna make me do it.
Exactly.
Like, and then I feel like it just come down to that and how you was raised and your relationship with a higher power, and like I feel like it's just a lot of stuff that mix into it, but. Just having the morals and telling yourself like, if they telling me $1 million to do this, imagine what they gonna offer me when I'm doing it for myself. That's how I look at it. Like if you gonna offer me $1 million to do some nut shit, then if I'm doing it, like you trying to stop me from something. You see something that I don't. Yeah, you see something I don't see. And a lot of people, like especially the industry that I'm in, like. If they see something in you, they'll try and make you do some crazy junk off rip just to have it over your head when you do blow up. Yeah. So you got it. Now you got to listen to me.
Yeah.
So just knowing what's coming, I feel like that. Just being prepared.
I don't really know how to answer that question. I just think like, I don't know how to answer that question.
That makes sense, man. I know that's as simple as it get. Like you're not gonna do no deal with nobody if you don't like them or.
I feel like you can't do business with people you don't like sometimes, though. Sometimes you gotta keep it strictly business, though. Like strictly business.
See, that's where I come in. Like, I don't even do business with somebody I don't like.
I can't either.
You can keep your money.
I can definitely business.
Like you can keep your money because at the end of the, like I said, I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about the art, the form of like how I'm creating, whether it's clothes or not. Like. I'm not working with you if I don't like you. It's something about your energy, and it ain't going to stand for my message. Me and you don't see eye to eye, so I can't work with you. That don't mean we ain't cool. I still salute you and everything that you're doing. I hope you win, but at the same time, we just can't eat at the same table. It just be that simple.
That's understandable.
Yeah, cool then.
That's true.
Yeah. Damn, good question. That's every question. You know, everybody. That's good. That's good. We cool.
What should we clap it up for Maniah for doing the podcast?
I appreciate y'all. This is the end of part 2 of the New Beginning, New Year's podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I want to appreciate everybody coming out, supporting me. Like I said, it's been a long journey. Like I started this podcast 8 months ago. Right when I graduated from high school, and then now like look at how it is now. Like it started as a vision, really started as a thought. I mean, it's late at night. I'm like, let me do a podcast. I'm like, 4 days later, I dropped the first podcast 8 months ago. Now look at me, like look at, and I don't say look at me, look at everybody. Look how
I say it. Look at you.
Yeah,
you got to,
so
bro.
I'm proud of you. Done kept it going.
You got to,
I appreciate it.
You doing something good too.
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it.
Clap it up for 2023, man. I'm excited.
Nah, for real. And, where can they find y'all on social media?
For like our main page, business page.
It don't matter, whatever.
Y'all can find me at He Loves No Nate on Instagram.
He Loves Nate.
And Twitter. And Nathan Nail Addicts for the nails and the Beauty Addicts for the hair.
Okay, cool.
Y'all can follow me for my hair page. That's first Niah Bella _, real simple. And then my main page M2A's NIAH Maniah.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna look at my camera. You can find me on all platforms at Who Is Jwalt. So I'm saying it's very simple.
Nah, for real.
You see when somebody see me, they be like, who is?
Ain't like
that shit.
Ain't like. When I dropped that first the second podcast, we back there in the back. In the comments, Instagram, is that Gunna?
Exactly.
Is that good? I'm like, man, that's my boy. Who is Jwalt? I done got that song. My sister said, she was like, I swear I thought Jwalt was Gunna, bro.
You is starting to look like Gunna.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's a like.
you were just
I actually was
talking
looking
about
at
it,
one of your pictures, but I don't remember which one, and I feel like you was giving Gunna vibes.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about this on the podcast. Yeah, let's go.
All right, cool then. And like I say every week. First of all, before I say that, can y'all please go like and subscribe right now to the 20 Culture Podcast?
Please.
You know what I'm saying? It's on TikTok. It's on YouTube.
If you're not following, if you're
It's
not
on.
subscribing, already.
It's on everything. You can find it anywhere. Now I'm gonna finish my outro. You know what I'm saying? This is a headline outro right here.
Last one of the year, right?
Last one of the year. Yo, this special. I gotta sound like I'm on a commercial. Let me sit up. And like I say every week, the 20 Culture Podcast on all platforms. You can find it any day, anytime, any place. You know what I'm saying? We out.
Okay, man.